Is that you? Is that you? Hey guys, what's up? So I literally just got back from Rylee'S 12-month doctor's appointment, which is so crazy that I'm a mom of a 1-year-old. Like, crazy. Like, I remember when she was first born. I feel like my pregnancy was so much longer than her being on this earth for 1 year. But I did want to give you guys an update, let you know how she's doing, what her stats are, and everything like that. I know personally for me, I always find that these videos are very helpful. It lets me know how other kids are doing, and then I always tend to get good ideas when it comes to helping Rylee'S with her development and everything like that. So that's the reason why I did want to do this video, give you guys an update, see how she's doing. And so I'm going to go through everything we discussed at the doctor's, and I'm also going to give you guys an update, you know, more in-depth update as to like what she's eating, how she is, like what her personality is, and everything like that. So to start off, she is 20 pounds 4 ounces, which I feel like for a 1-year-old may not be too heavy, but she was only born 5 pounds 8 ounces, so 20 pounds 4 ounces is really well. The doctor said she's growing great, she's in the 60th percentile, and based on where she's been before and like her previous stats and everything like that, she's growing perfectly. She is 27 3/4 inches tall, and then her head circumference is 17. So again, he said that she's growing healthy, she's doing everything great, she's on the right track with her growth curve. Then we did kind of then today she did get 3 shots. She got the TB shot, the booster shot, and the hepatitis A shot. So he does always like to let us know that with the shots, it can cause crankiness or a fever. And he tells us what to do in case we do run into at least a fever. Particularly for the TB shot, he said to, because it's like just right on her arm, so he said to feel it after like a day or two, and if there is a bump by Thursday, Friday, to give them a call, come back in, and they will measure it, because I guess maybe something could be wrong, but typically there's nothing wrong. And then he always tells us how many milliliters of Tylenol or any type of medicine we can give her. She is now up to 3.75 milliliters. And then he did also let us know if there is a fever longer than a day, to give them a call as well. Because if a fever, after babies get their shots, if a fever lasts more than a day, then it most likely is not because of the shot. So they do want you to bring them back in and check that out. We can start introducing her to cow's milk. Now, I do know some babies are introduced a little bit earlier, but I don't know why we never really introduced her to cow's milk just yet, but he did also inform us as to how we need to introduce it to her. So currently we are giving her 8 ounces in a bottle. So what he said is every 3 to 5 days. So first we're going to start her off with 6 ounces of formula, 2 ounces of cow's milk, and let her have that for about 3 to 5 days. Then we go to 4 ounces formula, 4 ounces cow's milk. And then we kind of keep doing it that way until we're giving her a whole bottle of cow's milk. And the reason he says that you want to introduce it that way is because she may not take it because she's not used to that taste and flavor. So you're kind of weaning her off of the formula and putting her onto cow's milk, which is going to save me a bunch of money, if you know what I mean. For all of you moms out there who are constantly buying formula, not saying that milk is really that much, well, it is cheaper, but milk is expensive too. And then what else did he tell us? She can eat anything except for things that are hazardous, so things that she can choke on. She is mobile now, so he told us to be careful of her crawling around, walking around, and stuff like that, in case she's pulling any linens or things that can fall off of the table and hit her. And what else? Then we did also start to discuss allergies and things like that, because I want to say maybe around 9 months I had given her, I was still home, or I was on part-time or something, and I had given her a jar of pears, and she's eaten pears plenty of times before. It was same brand, same everything, and I put her in the crib to go down for a nap, went downstairs to put a load of laundry in, and she was like crying hysterically. So I just go back into the room and her eyes are completely swollen. So I did call the pediatrician. They told me to give her some Benadryl, and if it didn't go down in an hour, to bring her in. And it did, of course, go down, and she's fine. And then maybe about 2 weeks ago, she came into contact with peanuts, and her whole mouth blew up. So I did mention that to him, so he wants us to go get her tested for different allergies, and clearly stay away from peanuts. Peanut allergies do run in my family, as well as seafood, so we do try and stay conscious of the things that we eat when we're also handling her. So, after she goes down for, bed, then we can eat things that have peanuts, or we don't eat seafood, but like, I guess, tuna fish. Then it's okay. And then we always, of course, make sure we brush our teeth, wash our hands, etc. So it is kind of good to know. She does suffer from eczema, and this is something we had found out a while ago. So the doctor had told us to use the Aveeno baby eczema cream, and we were using that, and I want to say, like, every time we changed her diaper, we would apply it. It was like right behind her leg, and it has cleared up drastically. Now she does get it behind her neck, and I think she's getting it on her scalp, which he did say that it's not unusual to get it on her scalp. So what he told us to do, not to wash her hair too often, which we don't wash her hair too often, because that's something that a friend of mine told me not to do, because you can actually change your baby's curl pattern. So we don't really wash her hair too often, but he said just to be mindful of that. And then also to help reduce I guess her eczema flare-ups, or whatever you want to call them, to actually switch over from the Dove baby shower gel that we kind of use, not shower gel, but like bath soap, to actually use bar soap, because it's less dry. So for any of you guys out there whose kids do suffer from eczema, maybe you could also try that as well. Talk to your pediatrician and see what they recommend for you. I'm trying to think of what else we discussed. I guess that's really about it that we talked about. Yeah, so we're going to go get her tested for allergies probably soon, and then we don't have to go back to see him for another 3 months or so. But she's doing great. She's amazing, like everything like that. So now on to, more of the casual kind of stuff. Her eating habits, like I told you, she takes an 8-ounce bottle. We do not give her more than 3 bottles a day, period. My mother-in-law does watch her during the day, and she only sometimes gives her 1 bottle a day. And then, of course, we give her a bottle to go to bed. But eating wise, she's eating really good in regards to like her baby food. So we're on crawlers right now for her. She's very, very picky when it comes to food, and I would say we did slack a bit in regards to baby weaning, especially around, what is it, like 6 months they say you should do it. But I didn't know, and it is what it is type of thing. I did at one point feel like I was such a bad mom, because like she should be eating this and that, but you know what, you live and you learn. It's not the end of the day. It's not the end of the world. So she is eating great with that, and we do give her like finger foods and table food. She loves strawberries. That's probably by far her favorite. She loves pineapple. She eats like blueberries. She has grapes, oranges, a lot of fruits. She loves fruits. And recently she actually started eating a little bit of ground turkey with rice, because she wasn't doing rice at all. She likes sweet potatoes. She loves sweet potato fries. She likes regular French fries. She likes chicken nuggets. So she's not horrible, but I wish she would eat a little bit more table foods, but she's getting there. She does eat waffles sometimes, depending on how she feels, and she does eat bananas sometimes as well. So like I said, she's not eating nothing, but I just wish I would have introduced that to her a little bit earlier. How she's sleeping, I would say she's a pretty good sleeper. Before, there was a time when she would literally sleep through the whole entire night, and she is sleeping through the night now, but she does get up in the middle, not in the middle of the night, but she does get up around anywhere between 5 to 6:30, which during the week it's not a problem at all because I'm up at that time. I leave the house around 6:30 in the morning, so it's not a problem because she's usually playing while I'm getting dressed. She falls asleep on the ride home, like ride to my in-laws. Perfect. It's just on the weekend when you want to sleep in and homegirl is up at 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock, you're just like, oh, I want to sleep in today, you know? But she is a good sleeper. She hasn't been getting up in the middle of the night. She does have 2 of her bottom teeth. Like, one is like not completely all the way there, but it's already crowned. And I think she might be getting a tooth in the back. Maybe it could be molars. She's always putting her fingers in her mouth. She's drooling a ton. And I think that's typically why she's getting up sometimes, is because she's teething and she's in pain a little bit. But yeah, I would say she's a pretty good sleeper. She goes to sleep around anywhere between 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then she'll be up. The past couple of nights she has been getting up at 5 o'clock, but I would say before then she'd get up around like 6:30. She takes at least 1 nap. If we're lucky, sometimes we'll get 2 naps. The naps can range anywhere between, I would say, 2 to 3 hours. The other day she actually took a 4-hour nap, which is crazy. But typically if she has a really long first nap, she's not really going down for a second nap. She suffers from FOMO, where fear of missing out. She thinks like we're doing something crazy while she's going to sleep, and she does not want to miss out on anything. She is walking, but not by herself. She'll hold on to the wall, she'll hold on to the couch, she uses her walker. So yeah, so she is mobile. She will literally take anything. The other day she was sliding her basket across the floor, back and forth. Like, that's how she is. So she is mobile. She does stand by herself. She does clap. She says dada. She says mom. Sometimes more dada. But yeah, she's a very happy baby. Like, we got so lucky. It's to the point where I'm scared to even eventually have another kid because she's such a good baby. The only time she's really crabby is when she's tired and when she's hungry. That's when she's like the most crabbiest. She's very attached to me and her dad. She loves being with us. Like, I hold her, then she looks at him, and then she wants him to hold her, and then she looks at me while he's holding her, and then she wants to go back and forth. Like, but yeah, she's such a happy baby, and she has a full head of hair. Like, I don't think there has ever been a time we've gone somewhere and somebody didn't say something about her. And typically we get, oh my god, she has so much hair, oh my god, her eyes, because she has like light hazel eyes, which I don't know where she got them from, or oh my god, she looks like a doll. That's what we get to. She's just such a cute girl, and she has such a cute personality. She loves to laugh, she loves to joke, like everything. So we definitely got lucky. I'm trying to think of what else. So yeah, so she's sleeping through the night. She eats really well. Throughout the whole entire year, she's only been sick like maybe 2 times. But I think it could also be because I don't put her in daycare, so it's not like she's around other kids to get sick. She's only got diaper rash 2 times, which is really, really good, because I know some people get diaper rashes all the time. And yeah, that's the only thing I can currently think of right now. But if you guys have any questions that I did not address on here, then definitely leave me a comment down below. We can chit chat, finish this discussion, because I'm here to help. I want my videos to inspire other women or help other women get through mommyhood, life, everything, you know, because life can be complicated. So we're here to help, connect, and all that stuff. Here's Miss Rylee. Hi. Say hi. She does know how to say hi. Things like that. And I completely forgot that her hair is so long, we can actually get it into a ponytail. Now she actually will let us do her hair for the most part, as long as you give her something to do. But yes, Chucky. Oh, I did also forget to mention, she has really, really tiny feet. So yeah, she's a year old, but she's only wearing 3 to 6 month shoes. So itty bitty feet. And then her clothes can range anywhere between 12 months to even like 3T, especially just for the bottom, because she has really thick, chunky legs. Love them. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And like always, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.